done to change the narrative. If you agree with that, check out salvo.scot and liberation.scot and join us and let the people guide the politicians. We have a stall here, just the second stall up from us here, the Salvo stall. If you want to come and talk to me, I'll stand here for the next hour if need be. Thanks for your ear, thanks for being here, and thanks for keeping the campaign going. Saralba Gibra!
That's a great speech for Pat. This whole issue about the decolonisation programme of the UN, it's something I've been looking at as well, trying to familiarise myself with it. It's quite clear that we're a colony, and if we're a colony, then that means we are actually covered by the UN decolonisation programme. And if you actually look at that, it makes very, very interesting reading in terms of any possible referendum that might come up in the future. The idea that we're giving votes on a referendum to people who actually are citizens of the country that we're attempting to break free from is a fundamental question. It arose in 2014, I'm sure it will arise again. But we should basically keep a weather eye on what Salvo are doing with regards to their discussions with the UN, because this could be critical. Now, our next speaker is somebody that I've known for quite a few years. I was actually involved in the Scottish Tenants Organisation with him, but more years ago than I actually care to remember. And he also played a huge role, a largely unknown role to a large extent, during the 2014 independence referendum, where he was actually one of the guiding spirits and was pushing the whole importance of registration and the registration schemes. And the registration campaign in 2014, when that kicked in, that's what brought our campaign alive. It's what brought it on from out of the TV studios and from the mainstream media and onto the streets. And he was absolutely and utterly instrumental in pushing that inside the Indian movement. We took our cue from him in Dundee, and the success that we had with that registration campaign in Dundee made its mark even on Alex Salmond, who also always talks about his experiences during the registration campaign. Now, Nick has returned to the STO amongst many other campaigns that he's actually involved in. He is one of the, I would say, most impressive activists I've met within the movement. So put your hands together for Nick Jury from the Winford Tenants Organisation, and speaking on behalf of the